Hey, I'm John Henry Stamper. I'm a freshman here at the University of Arizona. I'm 19 years old, and I'm originally from Centerville, Virginia.
Hi, I'm Brock Jerome, a freshman BFA musical theater major at the University of Arizona. I am 18 years old, and I have been born and raised in Arizona.
Hi, my name is Paige Southard. I am 19 years old. I am a BFA in Design and Technical Production, and my emphasis is in stage management. And I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I know that, I guess from a chemical standpoint, it's just H2O, but obviously there's a lot more to it.
It is made up of hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, and an oxygen.
It's oxygen and
Starts with an H.
hydrogen. Oh, I could have gotten that.
Okay.
It's like 75% of the Earth, and there are different types of water. There's like salt water and fresh water and stuff like that, and like lakes and rivers and oceans, and it comes in different bodies. I know that not everyone in the world has access to clean water. That is a huge problem to me.
In Arizona, from an Arizona perspective, is that we need a lot of water. It's very dry here, and we don't get a lot. Unlike California, they get droughts. We don't really get droughts that much because of the Colorado River. That's where we get most of our water, and from my knowledge. And you need to drink a lot of water in the heat, because heat makes the water get out of your body.
I know water is existing naturally in the earth and on Mars now. And I think that's about it on my water knowledge.
I suppose not dump trash in it. Use natural lakes, either natural or man-made lakes, and oceans as sites for trash and pollution. I think that's a good place to start.
So I went to Geronimo one time, which is a scout camp in Arizona, and there I took the sustainability merit badge. And during that class, the class was held at the bathrooms, the new bathrooms at the campground. And in those bathrooms, they were being used, like your hand water, the water you wash with was being reused for the toilet. And I thought that was the most genius thing ever. Because first of all, we use so much water when we wash our hands, way more than we actually need to wash our hands. And so we waste so much. And so I think that putting it in the toilets would just reuse better, because we don't need clean water in our freaking toilets.
I knew the Clean Water Act was a big deal when it came to protecting water. So different things of the nature that would keep water accessible and clean.
And then also, when toilets have the option to flush like a smaller feces, or poop, like there's 2 options, like to produce more water. I think that's very smart, because when you flush a toilet, it produces, I don't know, but like in a day, I don't know the statistics, but there's like gallons of water that are wasted from a flush when you just pee a couple, I don't know how much we pee, I don't know. But I think that limiting how much is flushed is amazing. Also, there's toilets, like urinals, that don't have a flush system. Like they only flush like every couple hours, which is very smart. That's very smart. And I think we are really dumb about water. And we act like it's unlimited, but it's not. So yeah. They always say, turn off the water when you're brushing your teeth. That's a smart one. But also making sure that you're like reusing bottles or reusing, you're not wasting your water, you're actually drinking all of your water bottles, so that every drop gets put to use. And if you don't use all your water bottles, go pour it outside so that it can evaporate and go back into the water cycle. And just don't be wasteful. So many people are wasteful. Like, they buy water bottles and they don't finish them. And that's stupid. Because when you see a water bottle that's not finished, you want to throw it away. And that's the stupidest decision ever.
Be conscious of not wasting any water. Be conscious of you not dumping in water, and pick up some trash on the beach if you can.
I think the obvious answer to what an individual could do to preserve water would just be not be wasteful, just being cautious of letting your water run and not using it to excess. I know I love taking a long shower, so I'm sure a lot of people do. But just being cautious of that. Just not being wasteful when it comes to pollution.
Tap water's not the best. There's like some chemicals in there. I think it's like fluoride. I guess it like doesn't it clean your teeth or something. I know the tap water and then in respective places, tap water is like more cleaner than other places. But if you can, certainly filter it. And bottled water also isn't the greatest either. But if you can certainly filter it, then I think that's much better than what comes out of your sink.
That's a good question. Because there's a lot of contaminants in both of them. But which one is safer? I would personally say tap water. Because it has... Personally, I drink tap water, like, very normally, especially in Arizona, even though a lot of foreigners say it's terrible. I've lived off of it and used it, and I think it's just because it's a easy resource, fast resource to get to.
This is a very interesting question because at my in-house we don't use any tap water. We all of our water comes from like jugs, which I don't know why we do that, but my mom thinks it's saving more money. So I'm not really sure. I would have to say, would you say better and like more eco-friendly, or
Just
better if they
in general? Just
I'm gonna say I feel like bottled water would be better. That's my gut feeling.
Because I'd also think the minerals in I'm not a scientist, but I think the minerals in like pipes or like in like water buildup are healthier than like plastic, because plastic is like not plastic's man-made from chemicals, and so I think the tap water goes through pipes that just water goes through, and I guess there's a lot of chemicals in water, but that's kind of my perspective of it. Oh, I think, okay, so I went to Geronimo Scout Camp. Eagle Scout.
no.